Hey, what's cooking? So first flash is the anti-arch execute. Many times you'll find yourself smoked out and pushing through this can yield your team a perfect round. So you want to just let go of your right click button when you cross this line. So let's say you're just running over here, let go of your right click button and boom. Since you're making a lot of sound, these guys' attentions will be drawn to you and they'll never see it coming, completely blinded by your mastery in deception. It might seem complicated, but it's actually very easy. So just let go when you cross there. Make sure you're aiming your mouse vertically up, like completely up. Yeah. Let go. You don't have to keep running. If you're making a sound, your guy from library can also peek them. So it becomes quite simple. So let's say you just throw this flash like this. The attention is drawn towards you and then this guy can peek. So this is how it looks from their point of view. So they hear the sound and then they look there. There's no time to react for this. This is a pop flash, and if they're smoking it, then good luck to them. Now I have to include this flash as well. So this is the God flash to take banana. Although this is a very well-known flash, but I think it's very important if you're going to learn 10 flashes that this is one of them. So this drops on just on top of you right now and it doesn't blind you at all. However, it does blind anyone peeking over here. So it is a very powerful flash which should be there. Number 3. Let's move on. How should we take the B side? So you get drawn towards this barrel, aim like this, and just jump throw while doing a left click throw. So this is a God flash again, and it's going to blind all the parts of B side. Let's say if someone is playing offense, that person is going to get blinded as well. Someone playing the pillar angle is also going to get blinded. Someone playing this narrow angle is also going to get blinded. Someone playing this side, same as usual, white as hell. Next up is the fallen flash and the CS2 kitchen flash, of course. So the fallen flash is actually good because it's not going to blind you and it's going to blind these people. But I find some drawbacks with this flash because when you are up, like it doesn't blind you, and also like you are so far behind when throwing this flash. So I prefer throwing this flash. So it's a double click flash and it's a very loose flash. So you can be just stuck behind the wall, aim over here and just double mouse click jump throw. And not only is this going to blind the deep guys, but also the guys who are very close to you. And you can obviously help your team while throwing that flash. Now this flash I found I think 2 days ago, and it's a very powerful flash. So if you just aim over here and left click jump throw, it's going to blind everyone. The person playing this angle, the person playing here. Anybody holding side. In fact, anybody holding this angle as well. Anyone playing this angle. Anybody playing pit, small pit and normal pit. So it's a very powerful flash. And this is one flashbang that you should always be throwing to take A side, and it is going to net you free rounds. The only 2 places it doesn't blind is like the places in deep side. Then moving on, information can be key in mid rounds. So you want to throw this flashbang to just get information to make your rotations much more easier. So just aim over here and left click jump throw. And this flash is going to bounce over here, allowing you to get a peek into mid. So if you don't see anyone, you can call for the extra rotation to go to B. And if anybody is close, they're completely blinded by this flash, and you may also get a free kill. Next up, this is when an A execute is happening and balcony is smoked off. So you want to be around this area. You don't have to be perfect where you're just standing. Just aim over here. Again, even for this, you don't have to be perfect. So it's quite easy to throw, and just left click throw. And this is going to blind anyone pushing short. This is very useful when the enemy is doing an execute. It might net you free kills and help you win the round. Completely blind here as well. Let's move on. Whenever you're doing an apartments execute, you should always be throwing this flash. So aim a little bit left from the window like this and just left click throw. and it's going to completely blind the pit guy, which is very essential when you're trying to do a balcony pop, and also a guy who's playing this angle and as well as this angle. These angles you are more vulnerable to when you're playing that pop, so be aware about that, and this flashbang should be always thrown. So many a times you might be rotating from A side to B side and your team is struggling and they have already smoked city off, so you can always throw this flashbang. It's a pop flash that also relies on you making sound and making the enemy like look for you, and that works out for your advantage. So it's quite easy. You're again doing a right click throw and you're looking vertically up and you let go of your right click when you reach around this area. So it can go like this. It's quite easy, and the enemy is listening to you and they're drawn to you, so they're looking at you. They're completely blinded by this flash.
Hey guys, short disclaimer. I have to kind of shift because my college is opening on Monday. So I have to go down here. Going this way, it takes a long time. Unfortunately, I do not have wings, so I cannot just fly to my college. So for 2-3 days, I'll be busy shifting. So I'm really sorry if you don't see some content from me. I'll try my best, but kind of bear with me for 2-3 days.
Coming to the final flash, this can be quite useful sometimes. When you're trying to retake like apartments control, late in round, you might be thinking that there might be a pop, so it might be smoked. So you just right click like this, and then you can come over here. You can get a peek and get some information, which can be useful for your team. Or sometimes you might even get a kill. So use these flashes in your game. Most of these flashes are actually useful because they allow you to win more rounds. They are more generic to situations that actually. If you want to see more videos like this, do check out my channel and do not forget to subscribe. This is your Master Chef